Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. First carry for James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained as Stanford.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down.
I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
When you play against Carlos Dunlap, you have to think protecting your passer. He knows how to get upfield and rush the quarterback.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
You've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Here's Samuels, and that play goes nowhere.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive. Dalton, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Conner. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Roethlisberger will throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out there.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And down right around the 32-yard line.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. High throw, but the catch is made. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now Dalton. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington.
In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Dalton here from the gun. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43. 2nd and 5 now. Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Steelers.
That means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield.
But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They go play action here on 1st down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game. First half, we've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. I hate to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And a short gain across the 15. From the 17, Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. Play action now, Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38. Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeout. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he's going to go down again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. But now a throw on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. No, it's first down. Here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. 24-10 was your final. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Josh Rosen with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And this will leave him a yard short. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Bernard. Eventually wrangled down. Passing, it's Dalton. Left side, it's Dorsett. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays?
From the 39, Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And to the 36-yard line.
They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, a run with Connor. goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing the out route and complete.
It can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They stopped after only a yard. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Clock on their side. Instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. Play action here with Dalton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Dalton operating in the red zone now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No. 3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And it'll be Dalton again. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
When you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he works his way forward for a couple. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That's going to be a long day.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Play action now, Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there.
Attack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start the drive with Connor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line.
Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll take this one across the 45. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again.
Definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener.